part 2 of the Sittingbourne and Kemsley Down Railway podcast. In this part we will be visiting Milton Regis Asda Halt and taking a trip to Kemsley Down. On the way we will look at Melior's trip to Whipsnade Zoo last August. Normally trains start from Sittingbourne Viaduct station, but this station remains closed at the moment, so Milton Regis Asda Halt was revived between August and October for the 40th anniversary celebration. As you will see in part 5, the platform was brought back into use after spending many years derelict and forgotten. Whilst we await our train, let's pop into the ticket office. This section of the podcast will eventually tell you the train fares and update you on passenger numbers, etc. So I thought I'd tell you how we've done since we closed to the public on Boxing Day 2008. Now you'd think that I wouldn't have much to report, but actually we've not done too bad. The Preston Services exhibition line carried 1,005 passengers during June 2009 and 230 passengers in January 2010. In October, the railway reopened for 1 members and VIP day and 4 public days, seeing passenger figures of 600. This year we hope to reopen in May, and the season will run through to September. Timetables haven't been produced yet as we're unsure when Sittingbourne Viaduct station will reopen. Not technically ticket sales traffic, but still revenue earning, we have operated a number of freight and security trains since 2008. Pipeline removal contracts have seen trains taking workers, tools and equipment to site and returning with the scrap materials for recycling. During 2008 we also had a contract to move plant and equipment to the site of the pylons, which crossed the railway between Milton and Kemsley. Of course, running public trains are what we're here for, so we all look forward to May. Right, let's get on the train and go to Kemsley Down. During the journey we'll have a look at Melior's trip to the Great Whipsnade Railway.
Welcome to the Jumbo Express here at SKLR, thank you. We're very looking forward to the weekend as we are celebrating 40 years of the Jumbo Express.
When Bowalters closed the paper railway in 1969, some locomotives and wagons were made available for purchase. The Locomotive Club of Great Britain had chosen the ones they wanted to keep, but there wasn't the room or requirement for them all. Premier, Leader and Melior ended up staying at Sittingbourne, but sister loco, Excelsior, and one-off engines Superior, on which Superb, Triumph and Alpha are based, and Chevalier, which had been purchased from the Admiralty's Chattenden and Upnor Railway near Strood, left the railway to be based at the new Whipsnade and Umphalousey Railway at Whipsnade Zoo. Sir Bill McAlpine's venture secured the future of these engines as he constructed a short railway to circle part of the zoo and safari park, taking visitors through the rhino enclosure. Chevalier left the railway in 2005 and came back to Kemsley Down for the centenary celebrations at our railway before being taken away in 2006 for restoration. In 2010 she appeared at the Welshport and Llanfair Light Railway in North Wales. Shortly after arriving back at Kemsley Down from her sojourn at Preston near Canterbury, Melior found herself on the back of Derek Warren's truck again for a trip to Whipsnade to celebrate 40 years of the Great Whipsnade Railway, as it is now known. The rain stopped as preparations were made to lower the engine onto Whipsnade's metals. Waiting to move her to the loco shed was Excelsior. Once on shed, Excelsior, Melior and Superior lined up outside the engine shed, reunited after 40 years. Unfortunately, typical English midsummer weather, rain, fell like stair rods for much of the day on Saturday of the anniversary weekend when I visited. Melior operated passenger and freight trains over the weekend. A suicidal wallaby kept running into the path of the train to keep the crew alert. A great vantage point is the hill with the picnic tables on it in the safari area, only accessible by road vehicles, from which I managed to get this footage of almost half of the railway's loop. Melior is leading Superior on the Jumbo Express. Melior returned to Kemsley Down in September, ready for the first passenger trains for almost 2 years. We're approaching Kemsley Down now too. That's the end of part 2. In the next section, we will arrive at Kemsley Down and find out the latest news from the railway.